Welcome to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. Came out literally today, and I'm here to start the game. I've already got a file that I'm going to show you when it loads, that I'm doing with my little brother, but I'm going to have a separate file for my single player campaign. There it is, Bahamut. Played for an hour with my younger brother just to make sure everything was working. But now the game's going to load again, so we're going to click start. We're going to start a new game, and I'll shut up straight away. And then I'll explain a few things about this series going forward. Enjoy the very nice cutscene. Goodbye.
Dreaming of the stars on high that speak to me in secret sighs, drifting on a breeze only I can feel and hear. The beating of the wings up high, beyond the earth, beyond the sky. Come now, don't hesitate, don't look back, we've got to go now. Don't fear, you'll be safe from now on. Morning sky watching over all. Deep inside, so silently, my heart will speak. Deep inside of me, memories flickering and shimmering on endlessly. Keeping close to the path, morning sky watching over all. Moving over endless mountains, oh so high. Walking to the light, your heart will see the path, and you will find the way. Just wait and see. Over endless skies, up so high. Tomorrow will follow, and it holds your promises to the day. Just wait and see.
Come, let us record your adventures in this journal. It shall be known as the Crystal Chronicles. But first, we must know the name of your hometown. Well, Usually I'd name it my actual hometown, but I can't because it's too many letters. So I named my other town Bahamos after Bahamut. So this one can be called... Odinius, after Odin. As for the character I'm going to play, I'm going to pick a Selkie because I never ever play as a Selkie. They're not my kind of playstyle, which is exactly why I want to pick them. Dawn. The morning of my departure was here at last. I tried to brace myself for the journey ahead. There was a field along the main road where I decided to camp until sunrise. Tomorrow I set out in search of Mir. 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 You have to collect drops of Mir from lands far and wide to keep your crystal glowing. Let's set out. Do-do-do-do. You will need a strong party to help run your caravan on your adventure. Choose up to 8 members from the 4 tribes. The tribe of Warmth, the Clavats, seek unity and friendship above all else. They are down to earth, peaceful, and see all others as friends, no matter their background. Lilti, a proud warrior tribe steeped in tradition. The Liltis once ruled the continent. Though hot-headed, their frank nature makes them admirable merchants. Yuk, a soft-spoken tribe of wisdom and research. The Yuks once used magic to resist the might of the Liltis. Their otherworldly physical forms are said to be the simple souls that augment their magical abilities, which is who I usually play as because they look amazing. Selkie, a tribe of individualists. The Selkies clothe themselves in furs and stolen goods. Their almost primal agility has led many Selkies to take up a life of brigandry and thievery. I would like to be a Selkie. You start as female, but I want to be male Selkie. Sorry, just enjoying the view. I'm going to be... let's see. I like bandana Selkie men. You'll do. Right, voices please.
Yeah. Fire! Blizzard!
Fire!
Blizzard!
Fire!
Blizzard!
Yeah!
Fire! Blizzard!
That sounds the most like something I'll bear for the whole game. And you get to be... Usually I pick blacksmith, but that's boring. I'm going to be a merchant family. The merchant rogues. We procure our goods through various means. And what's a Selkie name? They're all weird. If you're a Clavat, you can just be called like John, and that's fine. Yuk, they have like Heinrich and those kind of names. But so a Selkie, it's going to have Joe as the start because that's my name. I'm gonna be silly and call myself Joseph rather than Joseph, which is my full name. My name is Joseph. Yes, good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. And you'll see these names and you'll realise my name is not good. The day has come. Every single one of us looks forward to the coming of the Mir. Not just the Mir, of course. We'll count the days until you return. Now I remember, they all have double-barreled names. If you find any items of exotic or valuable nature, tuck them into an envelope and send them our way. Don't come crying back to the village, you hear? We all pray for your safe return. Take care. I should have named myself Joe Space Sith. Joseph, the merchant's son, is sent off by his father Zagat, his mother Rasi, his brother Ganu, and his sister Fuklu. I think I was the first son. And so they named me a normal name, and then they're like, oh, this won't do. We have to call you a wacky name instead. Right, let's move the caravan. I think you can have AI party members, so I'm going to create some party members to go with. And as for how this game's length will go, each video is going to be one level.
Hail, fellow caravaner!
But I'll explain what that means in a minute.
You are the caravan from that village, are you not?
Also, they have voice acting, and they didn't have voice acting in the GameCube game.
I heard they were sending out a new caravan. You seem quite capable. My name is Sol Rock. I am captain of the caravan from the great fortress at Alphataria. Our caravan boasts a history that stretches back thousands of years. But let us discuss that some other time. Stiltskin, do you have a moment? This is the village caravan. Come on, say hello. Allow me to introduce Stiltskin. He may not look it, but he is a seasoned adventurer. Even we turn to him for counsel from time to time.
No, I'm just a Moogle that likes to get around. I learned all sorts of things in my travels before I knew it. I'm on my way somewhere right now, but I can teach you a thing or two if you like.
For the sake of the video, yes, teach me.
By the way, are you setting out all by yourself, Cabal? You've got a lot on your shoulders, Cabal. Let me carry the crystal chalice for you, Cabal.
Yes, a capital proposal. Let Mog help you. Well, let's find a better spot.
Indeed. Yes, so each video is going to be a day, and that starts with me reading the diary for the day, me doing the level, me doing the boss of the level, me getting the cutscene at the end, me delivering the mail to my family, and then after that, getting back to the one map screen, and that will be the end of the video, and that will carry on each day. So, let's first talk about the world, please. Our world is covered in miasma. Sustained contact with miasma gradually drains your life away. Crystals protect us from the miasma. Towns big and small each maintain a crystal to hold it at bay. You see, crystals must be purified with myrrh once a year or they lose their brilliance. Crystal caravanners like you journey to seek out that myrrh. Drops of myrrh are gathered in the crystal chalice. The chalice not only carries myrrh, it also protects the caravan from miasma. The goal of your journey is to find myrrh trees all over the world, and you guessed it, your path to the myrrh trees is blocked by hordes of monsters. You need to fill your chalice with myrrh before bringing it back to your village, but each tree yields only a tiny drop of myrrh at once. So you must find several myrrh trees in order to fill your chalice with myrrh. Once you draw myrrh from a tree, it can take as long as 2 years for it to replenish itself, so keep looking for the trees. Are you ready for the second step? Yes. Great torrents called the streams of miasma cut through the world, dividing it into sections. Each miasma stream possesses a certain element. To cross the stream and enter the lands beyond, you must change your crystal chalice element to match that of the stream. There are four elements: fire, earth, water, and wind. If you're trying to cross a stream of fire, your chalice had better be of fire too. You can tell what your chalice's current element is by the colour of its aura. So, how do you want to change the chalice's element? Well, you can place the chalice on platforms called hotspots. Doing so will change the element of your chalice to that of the hotspot. Once your chalice's element matches that of the stream you want to cross, go ahead and rush through. Also, once you've drawn myrrh from a particular place, you can change your element by simply visiting that place again. Right. What's next? How to wield weapons. Select attack from the command list and press the A button to attack with your weapon. You can unleash combo attacks if you press the A button repeatedly with the right timing. So for example, A,
Right on.
but if I do A, then I can do a 3-piece combo.
Right on.
And I think better weapons have better combos. So you can eventually do a 4-piece and a 5. Use focused attacks to defeat powerful enemies. Hold down the A button until you see a target ring, move the ring with the D-pad or the L stick, and line it up with an enemy. Release the A button to unleash your attack.
Right on. Right on.
Got like a magic bolt.
No.
In there, Cabal.
Alright, fine.
Right on.
Usually I wouldn't use focus attacks, so they're not that good. I mean, this one isn't, because he moves around a lot. There we go. Okay, that's enough. Well, that's all I have to say about using your weapon in combat.
What's up?
How to cast spells. Okay, in order to cast spells, you have to just add them to your command list. This list determines what the A button does. You can cycle through the actions on the list with the L and R buttons. Press the Y button to open the main menu, then open the command list menu. If you're already in a different submenu, press the L and R buttons to cycle to the one you want. Aside from the attack and defend slots, you can customize the command list with any Magicite or items you'd like. So if you want to cast spells, pick Magicite. If you pick up Magicite while your command list has empty slots, this spell will automatically appear on the command list. Once you're done, press the Y button again to close the main menu. Alright, let's give it a shot. You can cycle through different commands for the A button by pressing the L and R button, so press the L or R button until your attack changes to fire. Casting spells is similar to unleashing focus attacks. Just hold down the A button and move the targeting ring beneath an enemy, then release the A button. It's extremely simple. Bonk. 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 Donk.
Fire!
That one missed because it's not far enough. The range is not infinite. And every class has different casting speed. Like, you can cast magic pretty quick. Good. Let me tell you about spell fusion. When you fuse two different spells on the command list together, they create an entirely new spell. Let's try putting Fire and Blizzard next to each other on the command list, then selecting Fuse. Once this is done, you can cast the spell called Gravity. Select the new spell you would like. Oh, cast the new spell like you would any other. Select Gravity with the L and R buttons, then hold down the A button and wait for the targeting ring to appear. Finally, select your target with the brrrk and release the A button. Right. So, I would like to spell Fuse Gravity. Then cast Gravity. Like so. It has a bigger range of effect. I mean, they didn't used to say the names of the spells either, so... Fuck. Get hit. Gotta get used to enemies running away from my spells. Usually I just spam attack, for the reason that they keep avoiding my spells. There we go. Think you got it? Try using that in battle. That's all I have to say about casting magic in battle. By the way, any magic site you find will disappear once you leave its native area. Also, you can sometimes find urns full of water or oil. Throw one to spread its contents all over the floor. Oil can be ignited with fire, and water can be frozen with blizzard or electrified with thunder. Handle with care, though. The urn traps you set can hurt you too. Very useful knowledge about Mog's help. While adventuring alone, Mog will accompany you. He'll carry the crystal chalice for you while you're busy fighting monsters or carrying objects. To ask Mog to carry the chalice, drop it and press the X button. And while he's carrying it, press the X button to have him drop it. You can also call him close to you by holding down the X button. Mog, be sure to help Joseph. Come on. Right. I thought I could get up here. I think this might be part of another map, which is what I'm thinking of. We'll be going now.
I see.
You bet. Right, new diary entry. Yes. I'll always select yes to check the diary and back on the world map. So we can read it together. It adds to my memories. Right. Not far from the village, someone called to me. The man introduced himself as Solvact, leader of the caravan from Alphataria. It seems that news of my caravan had already reached them. They showed me much kindness, and a Moogle named Stiltskin gave me a lesson in combat. Right. Let me read how this works again, because I forget. While playing with others, Mog won't be around to help and you can't use fuse spells from my command list. Spell fusion requires party members to work together. The magic time will appear when your targeting rings overlap, using magic at the same time to fuse your spells. You can take on dungeons with other players. Yep. Join up with a team of adventurers, take on a dungeon. Parties can enter any dungeon the leader's caravan has access to. Okay. All dungeons you can access by caravan can be taken on by a party of up to 4 players. Recruit your dream team and set off for adventure. Okay. So let me see. If I do set out and I make a new character, if this works the same way, or whether you can get a second party member. Let's go for natural.
Fire! Fire! Blizzard! Fire! Blizzard!
This again sounds the most normal. Like, merchant's in use, so you get to be the blacksmith. If I can't use you, at least you'll be in the game. Right, so this is Tio. He's a regular human boy. Just a good old human friend. the Clavats make much more sense to have human names because they're human. So the friendly, you know, parents' names and brothers' sister names will also be relatively human. And so it sounds fine. Belgano, today you finally step out into the world in search of myrrh. You come safely back to Odinius, alright? Should you find any materials for smithing, bring them back to us. We'll forge you a fine weapon.
Hey!
Don't worry, I'll take care of mother and father. If you make any friends out there, be sure to bring them around. Oh, you have 2 brothers. Be sure to eat well. Tio, the blacksmith's son, is sent off by his father Belgano, his mother Hermia, his brother Ramsey, and his brother Samuel. Right, so I would like to set out with Joseph.
Yeah!
I don't know what Mimic does. Let's try and find out. I'm learning. The game only came out today. Right, so the River Bell Path. You may venture into dungeons either in a single player or multiplayer mode. Yes, but how does it work, your friend? If I do multi, I think it will just open a server for anyone to join, rather than let me pick Tio as a party member. Maybe you can't do AI. I thought you could do AI control party members, but maybe I'm wrong. I know in the GameCube version you couldn't.
They say that wicked creatures prowl the road along this beautiful riverbank, but nobody's ever seen one. I once asked a man why. He simply replied, because anybody who happens upon one is promptly eaten. But it is long since anyone has met such a fate. For nowadays, people take another route, far away from the spooky old road. Only we walk the old way now. Travelers in crystal caravans.
River Bell Path. I'm ready. Right, so I left that going because I knew that the thing would be fine. Like that's my favourite part of the game. Probably is the opening, like bits of the dialogue. Right, let me exit. I'll skip it when I do a single player. So if I can do it with AI control party members, I'm gonna have to figure out how. But yeah, definitely each video will not be 40 minutes long. Single. Let's go. I'll skip this time so it'll go a lot faster. Old mod buddy will have to help me. Okay, here we go. Let's go. My bonus points for picking up items. So Mog, first things first, you take this chalice from me because I am lazy. So, in case you were wondering what kind of game this is an action RPG. Right, roundabout route, left, scenic route. And the action RPG element is, you know, you attack things in real time. But it's not particularly complex. That is one complaint I see a lot about the game, which is fair, you know. But not everything has to be the most complex thing in the world. Sometimes you just want to listen to good music and beat hedgehog pies with a fucking stick, okay? And that's what I want to do. So because I'm playing in single player mode, I can fuse the spells and stuff myself. I don't have to rely on a party member to do it for me. So it's a lot more
Fire!
controlled by me. Now I do think you have a limited inventory though, so you have to be careful of that. That's the way back. Also Mog, while he's happy to carry the thing, he can't carry it forever. He will get tired. Sweat will start dripping from his brow. And as soon as you see the sweat, you have to know to stop. So already I've got a cure. So I'll let Mog have a little break for a second. While I get that. Replace the Phoenix down with a cure. Probably the best magic in the game. Because cure keeps you alive. And what else do you need? Ow. I could defend, but who's defending? Who's defending in Crystal Chronicles, honestly? Why would you do that? You bring shame upon your entire family if you defend in this game. I've just decided for no reason. Alright, so levels are not particularly long, even the later levels aren't that long. At most they're like 20 minutes long. Probably less than that. Now, this bad boy. There's a trick to him. That I'm not displaying very well, but you basically hit him once, and then you hit him twice, and then hit him once, and then hit him twice. And that's the strat. If you go for the 3-peat, what happens is he like swings back straight away, and then you get in pain, and you hate to see it. Right, so that's Raise. Raise is useless in single player mode because I can't use it on anything. However, I can mix something with Raise to make Holy, so that's not a complete waste of time. A design for a bronze belt. Let me see if I can show you. So if I get rid of Cure, place it with Raise, I can get that slow. But if I mix it with something else, maybe I can make Holy. I think it's Ice I need. Slow is one of those moves that's a bit weird, because yeah, I guess you could use it to slow enemies down, but why would you when you could just kill them instead? It's not that the game is hard enough that you'd want to use a stats effect. Also, the point of this, carrying the chalice thing around is if you stand outside of it, you get hurt. So you don't want to do that. Obviously. But for the most part, it's fine. So Thunder, then try Raise with that. That's slower too. Okay. So Holy I think Holy is Blizzard. Although it might all be slow. I'm pretty sure that me and my younger brother cast Holy using 2 magic, so it must be possible, but I can't remember how. Or maybe they simplified it for the multiplayer component of timing it. Right, so hit him once, hit him twice, he swings, hit him once. As long as you're hitting him twice, he doesn't swing his sword straight away. But you hit him the 3 times, then he does that, you see. So there's a little bit of strategy. Not much, mind you, but a little bit. A little bit of bronze. If I was playing as Tio, I could send it to my family and they'd be very happy with my bronze. But since I'm not, I will just send it. I will send nice seeds and things to my family. And they'll be much more grateful for that. Now the Phoenix Downs do work in single player. If you have a Phoenix Down, I think it has to be on your bar. But if you have a Phoenix Down on your bar, then you will revive instantly if you die. So you can be a bit more reckless. But not much more. Also, in single player, the game goes a lot faster because you don't have to wait for the person carrying the chalice to carry it to you. Since Mog goes, one of you has to carry the chalice at all times, so it's a lot slower because you can only go as fast as your movement speed will let you, which is pretty slow when you're carrying something. But Mog, being a Moogle that can fly, makes life a lot faster. Excuse me. There we go. I'm pretty sure that will stay open now, so the next time we come to this level, because there probably will be a next time, we'll be able to go through there easier. The game becomes an exercise in trying to get to the boss as quickly as possible. When you replay a level, you don't need to replay it, because you don't get much for your effort. So it's better just to run through it. If you can. Don't you kill me. Good. This thing will die soon. I do like the way the goblins are designed in this game. There's a Moogle pocket. So the Moogle pocket lets you have more things. That's still slow, so I wonder if there's another thing I have to do. There you go, Fuse Holy. Blizzard and Raise in that order. Okay, so that's Holy, and then I'll put Cure back on. Holy is a light-based move, but it does more damage than a basic Blizzard would do, so that's why I have it on. Come on, Mog, let's go. But also, you know, Mog getting tired. It's not actually that big of a deal because you can just stand still and then he doesn't get tired anymore. The game is pretty lenient. Did I get the novice's weapon or did I forget to get it? Maybe that's in level 2. I think I missed a bit of level. It really doesn't matter that much. Oh, a caravan, Kubo. There's no Mer tree here, Kubo. Sorry, we can't offer you anything, Kubo. We just moved here, so we really have nothing to offer, Kubo. Yeah, so there used to be, in the GameCube version, a way to enter these things and talk to Moogles and get Moogle stamps. But they seem to have removed it from this version for some reason. I guess it probably wasn't the most popular thing in the game, so they thought, fuck it. What have I got a novice version of? Because I can see what I've got. I should have 3. Oh no, I've got 4. Okay. Ah, this is where I drop things. Okay, I was wondering where to drop things with my little brother, but I can do it in here. So if you've got an extra, like, stone, you can just drop one for your other person to use. Okay. Got it. Let's go. Also tried to many times record this using Dolphin, but I could never hold a stable frame rate, so I'm glad to have a version on a console that I can just use instead. That isn't a GameCube. Giant crab. Hello, Crabulon. Right, so let's see how much holy does first of all. Yeah, fairly good damage. It also killed the moo straight away. This is where the river moo comes from rather than the beaver moo. Better to stay far away from enemies if we can help it. Now let me pause the game, because the game pauses while I do this, and then go to the command list and see what happens if I use Blizzarda instead. Let's see if that's better. Now, if you get hit, it gets knocked out of it, which makes sense. I think Blizzarda is better. I didn't hit him with the main beam, so it's not conclusive. Blizzard! You can hit him 3 times with this. Yeah, that's definitely better. I'm hanging in, I'm hanging in. Turn things to ice. Kill. No. Don't do it. So I'm slow now, which means I can't really avoid its moves. But don't worry, I've still got Cure. Ow. That's annoying when you get like knocked out of level 2 move because you get hit. Slow makes everything slower. Your movement, your casting. See how slow it is to cast? I might as well just attack now. And then get ready to avoid that. Which is fine. If you get hit by it, you'll be sad, so don't get hit by it. You see my attack power is not anything to write home about. Bosh. See you later. Chilla. I have become Win. Chalice is 1/3 full. New diary entry. Read. Yes, please.
Mail Moogle at your service, Capo.
Hello, Mail Moogle.
Capo! Here you go, Capo.
Thank you. Let me have a look. It's a letter from Roland. How is everything? You may be facing hardships that drag your spirits down, but always remember the caravan gives hope to us all. May you return safely, Joseph. Thank you. Take 42 gil. That's all it can afford. Some money for the town. Nope.
I've got your reply, Capo.
Indeed.
So long, Capo.
So long. So I was marked on picking up items. If you're playing multiplayer, this would determine the order in which you get to pick the artifact. So there is an element of competitive nature. But since everyone is based on a different thing, it's not that hard to do. Alright, I want a Moogle Pocket first. You always want a command slot first because it's really useful to have. For various reasons. River Bell Path. I ran my way through the vivid green hills and followed the path to reach the River Bell. All my tension seemed to flow away with the River Bell's serene currents. As I pressed onwards, I slew many goblins and soon saw a rainbow over a great waterfall. Who could have known that I would fight the giant crab surrounded by such beauty? I'll see you guys next time when we continue on day 2. Goodbye.